the Las Vegas Raiders. We sneaked in the playoffs. And here we are, wild card weekend. It's time to get after it and chase some glory. Let's do it.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll find Moreau here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Touchdown, Raiders! It's complete. Josh Jacobs, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
And touchdown by the Raiders.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Let that
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The postseason. Crazy atmosphere.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Oh, that boy.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in
So
the
many
playoffs. Most people like
injuries.
to include having a strong
Crazy.
running game in their assessment. And
But
with
we
this
got
man in the
next man
backfield,
up. We got
this group
Williams.
has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage,
wide
he's
open,
a top
Palmer.
5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact
Palmer's
on a
wide
game,
open there.
not many better than him.
Good pass.
And when they're
Good read.
flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently,
Good
they're
read
tough
by
to
Herb.
beat.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory
Good pass.
at the 47. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way
Pretty good run.
forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Alright, we're moving down the field pretty good.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first
Let's
time in
go.
charge in the playoffs.
Flanker drive.
And I think you and I were both kind of
Flanker
surprised
drive.
by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but
Palmer's,
guaranteed
I mean,
victory.
Guyan's wide open.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, I don't think it's in his best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying
Let's
to
make
do
this
was
one
fire
special.
up his team. But he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get
Let's go inside
upfield,
zone.
their job is to go ahead and get low,
Inside zone,
almost
baby.
get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
3rd and 6.
2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards?
Palmer wide open. Palmer.
They need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Palmer wide open.
Plenty of things to talk about here,
Let's go
partner,
stick.
but to me, their defense gave up a
Stick
touchdown
on
on the
Williams.
first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away.
I don't see anybody.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
This is a big
They'll get
rivalry.
only 3 there, so it
The
leaves them with a
Chargers
3rd and 7 ahead.
And the Raiders. Big rivalry
Looking to
for
throw.
women.
Herbert.
Parham.
Caught left side by
Touchdown.
Parham.
Chargers.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Wow.
Donald Parham
What a good drive by Herb.
from 8 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this
Give that
thing
defense
up.
some rest.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to
Yeah,
worry about
baby.
most in the passing game.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So
thought I
these
missed
teams
it.
match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Good
So
drive.
that
Good
drive,
drive.
12 plays in length. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Good drive by the
Taken at
Chargers.
the goal line.
What a weird tackle.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this.
Oh,
that's into a sea of bodies,
Van
and it's
Noy.
intercepted.
Interception.
Linebacker Kyle Van Noy.
Kyle
And they're gonna
Van
take
Noy.
over right there at the
Wow.
22-yard line.
What a way to get the ball back.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass.
Wow.
What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a
Let's get
big-time
Eckler
play
going.
by
Come on
you
now.
or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Got
And
me.
he'll go down here at the
Good job.
12-yard line.
Good rush. Good
They
stuff,
came
baby.
into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get this down inside the
hit by
10
it.
for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Good slant.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Escaping the pressure right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The offense is not leaving the field.
Alright, we're going for it.
Stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
We know what Brandon Staley will do.
They'll run for it with Eckler.
That baby,
He's
touchdown.
in for a Charger
Touchdown. Charger.
Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run.
Wow.
And the Chargers have taken the
Ain't
lead.
no way it worked.
So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
Alright.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point.
And the kick is
It's
up
and
and
good,
good.
and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Wow.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
Bro,
confidence.
come on, bro.
And that is incomplete.
Carr
The
sucks.
coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Are they going for a run?
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Play action.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
That would have been
And
some
he'll be
danger.
upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams, 72 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Carlson down to add the extra point.
That was my fault, that one.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That was my fault, that one.
So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3
Dang it.
plays. And it winds up at 6 points for the Raiders. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A handoff, it's Eckler. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing signal.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now Carr.
Who left him open?
Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, partner, what do you think? It might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Can't stop the run right now.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On second down, it's Jacobs.
Khalil
And he is
Mack.
going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Carr now to throw. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's a good route
out of
play.
bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead.
It's all right.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time.
Yep.
Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert, throw left side, complete. That's Williams. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 63 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw here, Herbert. Hard throw, incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
And Hopkins' kick is good, and that will tie things at 17-all. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along.
It's all right.
But their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
It's not a touchdown,
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
Day
and that play
with the stop on Jacobs
before he could get out of the backfield.
Wow.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd
what
down.
A slam.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future,
on
if you're going
Jacobs.
to try and block
What
him,
a freaking
maybe
tackle.
get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They might go for another round. I should.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr.
Oh, what a breakup by Tranquil.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first.
Good defense, baby. Good defense.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Good freaking
Here's A.J.
defense.
Cole now to punt this one away.
Good freaking defense, baby. Wow. Man, this is a pretty good game right here. Good rivalry.
Here comes Reed.
I tried to go for the jukes.
And when it's 58-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Herbert been pretty good.
Now they work on 1st and 10.
I ain't complaining.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Good run,
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hey, come on.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now.
We can up this Raiders D. Come on, baby.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Oh,
open man is Palmer.
What a catch by Palmer.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger
we scored,
touchdown.
Baby. Touchdown, Chargers.
2
Let's
yards
freaking
on
go.
the touchdown there. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point.
Kick is good.
Take a 7-point lead now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. He's up near 100 yards now here in the second quarter, but his team's down.
Through no fault of his own. I mean, what a nice game he's having so far. They've got to keep finding ways to get him the football.
And that is going to be played.
Wow, what a freaking catch by Renfro.
A big play there for the Raiders.
Wow.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Wow, that was a freaking big play. Wow. I don't know
So the big
how
play
that
gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It is what it is.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first down, they go with Jacobs
Joseph
again. And he's going to
Day
take this ahead for right around 3 yards,
tackles.
but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Carr. That's complete to Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders,
this game has been
back. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. 5 plays plays
back
there
and
on
forth
that
game.
drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Joe Reed returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on second down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for L.A.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. And he takes
touchdown.
it in for touchdown.
Chargers. Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Wow.
Keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Yeah, back and forth game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. He'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. get to the half, kind of reboot, start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room.
Hey, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Charger drive about to get going as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big game that time for the Chargers.
Come on now.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Meshes.
Again, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
No, let's go with a field goal.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53.
It's good.
His kick is good.
Wow.
And that will push the lead up to double digits now
What a
at
freaking
10.
kick. What a freaking kick. Wow. I didn't even think it was going to make it.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
What a freaking game, baby.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. The first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everyone what we've got coming up in tomorrow's action in the AFC. We've got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens matching up against the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half.
Yeah.
And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Get the ball, baby.
Both teams
See, we
trying to
can do
avoid
something.
being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Here's Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Let's go slant.
2nd down and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Wide open Williams. Wide open Williams.
Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
How do we lose the ball like that?
They go back to the air here after the INT
Oh,
on the last
Khalil
drive.
was there. Khalil.
Well, he brings this one back.
What a
It's
turn.
Pick 6 and a Charger
Wow.
TD.
It goes without saying, but
What a
I'm going to
turn.
say it anyway.
Carr
That's a
sucks.
ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Wow. Well, that turn for the
So
Williams
they throw the
fumble.
pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That all turns for the Williams fumble.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
Tranquil
leadership really comes into play.
with the
How's
train.
the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time.
Tranquil's everywhere.
Nice play there.
On
They'll
Jacobs.
lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Van Noy is there. Van Noy.
Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the
Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off-play action. Herbert.
What a catch.
His receiver, Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before
Herbert
he
is almost pitch perfect. No interceptions whatsoever.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And sees the football game.
Rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Herbert.
Williams has been one of the biggest factors
That was a nicely run
in this
slant
football
route, and
game.
what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do
First
is use his
down,
body
Chargers.
to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Herbert on 1st down now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
1st down. And he gets here on that play.
About the 20-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Ooh, something in the hamstring.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Big good.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Buying time to his left. And he's in for a
Touchdown, Chargers.
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert, touchdown, Chargers.
And the Chargers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security
to those
deposit
Raiders
back.
Hopkins with the
fans
extra point, and the lead is now
who
24.
paid for this game. Wow. Herbert's first in the playoffs.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this
These
one
Raiders
away.
fans have plans. They have plans to go to Cancun
Phillips, he's
after
not
this
gonna bring
one.
this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
This one's just unreal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 30 on second down, Carr.
There's a
Chargers
flag.
able to get the pressure and bring
Fox
him down.
gets Carr.
So they
Come
lost
on.
yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no
Oh.
logical reasoning to do
What?
that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty.
The coach is stupid.
Well, we've talked about it.
The
Steve,
Raiders
but it bears
coach is
repeating.
stupid.
They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more
They
incompletions.
declined the
It just doesn't
penalty.
look like things are in sync
They
out
could
there.
have had a free
I would
first
agree
down.
with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win
They
for
coulda
you
had a
because it wasn't
free
intercepted.
first down.
I think the receivers
What
now,
the
when they're
heck are
running their
these
routes,
Raiders?
they want to catch the
Okay.
ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it
Okay.
away.
All right, let's have some fun, Herbert.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next
Let's have some fun,
possession.
Herbert.
And do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatic.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
That baby.
Big game that
Wow.
time for the Chargers.
The
Let's
dynamic
have some
duo is
fun.
doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Williams has been the big factor of this one with the hurt Keenan Allen being out. Wow.
So the
Have
big
some
play
fun,
moves
boys.
him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Have some
Herbert
fun,
off of
boys.
play action. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chandler Jones
That hurt.
able to get in there for
Good.
his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse.
Have some
Instead,
fun.
it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On play action, it's Carr.
Oh my. I just
On the
missed.
right side by Adams.
I just missed the tackle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I just missed the tackle.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
My fault.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Carr.
Catch made, it's Moreau.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Carr now on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
That boy Tillery
and he is met
with the tackle on Jacobs.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through.
This Chargers defense
the play right there in the
holds them.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Heck no.
And he's
Heck
not
no.
going to get in.
Heck no.
They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Inside cross.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Last quarter play.
And
it looks like this one is over.
For about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And it is Herbert's first playoff game, and he's shown
can't get off the field on 3rd
what
down.
he can do at his best caliber.
You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it with Kellen.
First down, Chargers.
Before they bring him down right at the 45. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give is Roundtree. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so.
First down, Chargers.
Past the 30, almost to the 25. On first down, Kellen. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Running the jet sweep here for Palmer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Chargers.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their play.
And he takes
Herbert
it for a Charger
doing his all.
Justin Herbert saving his best for the
Justin
playoffs
Herbert.
with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
Yep.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
As the former Raider,
Phillips, he's not going to bring this
Khalil
one out,
Mack
so they will begin
putting the
drive at
hammer
25.
on his team,
The Las Vegas
on his
offense
former
ready
team.
to start this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Nice. Like Van Noy.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now, Carr again. Working the middle here, that's complete.
What a big hit by Tranquill.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Carr. This is caught by Robinson. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau there to make the grab. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
You got to figure it out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Finally, they gained the end zone. This game is pretty much over.
And the lead is down. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kelly. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Hand off here to Roundtree.
First down, Chargers.
Down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Back to Roundtree again on 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, here's Roundtree. On 1st down, they'll run with Roundtree.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
And Williams gets the touchdown. Justin Herbert sees the pocket. And wow.
Which is to never call a game over until it's over. Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Let's go for 2 points, yeah?
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
We're golfing now.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Yep, this game is over. This game is pretty much done deal.
The kickoff unit
Good
is
night,
out on the field, and they will send
Las
this
Vegas.
one away.
Good night from Las Vegas.
He's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Carr now on 1st down. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Carr.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Davis. Michael freaking Davis.
At their own 30-yard line.
There we go, Bull
This
fans.
defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
This will
hurry
be
up, hurry
stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Kelly. And able to to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And they will take a knee here. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
What a play. What a freaking game by the Chargers.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.
What a freaking game by Justin B. Herbert. What a freaking game by that guy, Justin Herbert. Well, we move on. Ooh, we play the freaking Colts. Okay. Ooh, Keenan Allen is back in action. If you want to see that guy, that video, if you want to see that game, the Colts, Chargers, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And the video is coming out tomorrow. You'll see it tomorrow. Peace.